Today we start a new series on marriage, engagement, marriage, what is it about? And then I will use my own experience as an illustration of my teaching. Just sharing with you because that's my desire, so that you enjoy what we enjoy, my husband and I. So the first thing is, what is marriage? And for us as Christians, marriage has a definition in the Bible. And I want to encourage you to look at the Bible and consider carefully your relationship with God in Jesus Christ before ever you consider your relationship with anyone, especially your husband or your wife. The reason I'm saying that is even backed by academia. I'm a university professor, so you can believe me. I studied, and one of my studies was the study of an organization that is called Niger Wives in Nigeria. Is wives from all over the world married to Nigerians, and what they have in common. And that association that is spread all over the world, in fact, that has chapters everywhere, not only in Nigeria, but in the UK, in the US, in India, absolutely everywhere. And the aim of that association is to help wives to adjust to life in Nigeria. So it's primarily made for those that decided to settle in Nigeria as a family. Now, I studied these wives. I gave them a big questionnaire quite a number of years ago in the 1980s, and I was asking them all kinds of questions, but my aim was investigate whether they were still together or divorced or separated, and if together, what made them to stay together. And it was quite revealing that this study, which is yet unpublished, to make a book one day, was concluding that of all the answers, those that were not only together but happy in their marriage had a belief in common, mostly Christian. But they were people that had a belief, that believed the same thing, and whose life was directed in the same direction by that belief. So it's important that we look at it. And for me, marriage is a commitment, and it's a lifetime commitment. And it's not just because you like someone, or there must be a reason you want to come together, because it's not easy to stay together with another person. Even siblings used to quarrel and sometimes separate completely and don't talk to each other anymore. It happens within families. So for you to bring another person who comes from another angle with a lot of differences, even if it was someone from the same village, you know that there must be something that will hold you together. If you count only on yourself to be together, it won't work very long. There will be a time you call it quits. So you must have a reason to come together. You must have been prepared by life, and I would say for me, by God, to fit with the other person. It's just like a puzzle, and two bits have to fit together. If they look like that, they will never fit together. There must be something that will make them to not only fit together but fit perfectly, so that in times of plenty it would be nice, in times of hardship it will still hold for the best. So that is that. It's not for Christmas, it's for life. And especially because in marriage there is a plan that is inbuilt your bodies for you to produce children. People can say all they want, I don't want children, blah blah, the reality is that if you make love together, even if you try not to produce any child, there is a potential, a possibility that a child will come. And that's how we see a lot of abortions now. Because people don't want to hear that. But the truth is, it is. If you kiss someone on the mouth, nothing will happen. No child will come out. But if you sleep with someone and you make love, something will happen. Not always, not automatically, but there is that potential. And the reason is that God wants us to reproduce. You will not be here listening to me if someone had not slept with his wife, producing you. Even those people that are in same-sex relationships and yet want children, they cannot, by their belief and actions, produce any child. And they go out of their ways of thinking by borrowing either somebody's sperm or somebody's tummy, to buy a child actually, because they want a child. But no child is ever produced in same-sex relationships. So marriage is for companionship, like you see with Adam and Eve. Someone fit for him. And he recognized Eve and said, "This is the flesh of my flesh, the bone of my bones." And he got attached immediately to his wife. And they were companions. At first, they had no kids. So marriage is first for companionship, secondly for children, but all this in the frame of a one commitment. 1 + 1 making 1 commitment. A commitment for life. So that their life will change something on the planet. You're not just there to eat and drink. There must be a mission. There must be an aim. What do you plan to do with the one life you have? I don't even know how long it will take before you die. So that is the first part of my reflection. And next time, we are going to look how God prepared me and prepared my husband to meet and be together for a better life.